Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rafneet and I'm back with my project level up update. So this project is created by Sophie Alexandra here on YouTube, and it's a combination of no pan left behind and pan in every palette. So you randomly roll in one eyeshadow palette and then work towards hitting one pan and using all eyeshadows in there at least once, and then you level up. So for level 2, you hit 2 pans and use all eyeshadows in there twice, and you can level up all the way until level 5. And at level 5, if you want, you can level up to 6, or you can just resume back from level 1. Personally, I haven't seen anyone leveling up to level 6, but if you do know, please let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to watch their progress. And that sounds like I'm missing out because I religiously watch all of these project pan videos. So for me, I finished my 5 levels and then I started over from level 1, and currently I am on level 2. I rolled in my level 2 palette last month and I was so excited when it got rolled in because I am working on Subculture palette as my level 2. This is one of my all-time favorite palettes, and this is how it was looking like last month. I predicted to hit pan on one of the shimmer in here and one matte, probably edge. And this update, I hit one pan already, and this is how my palette is looking like. So exciting! And if you look closely, we hit pan on cube. I already had a lot of previous uses on cube, so that's the reason it only took me 5 uses to get the pan, and we have a decent sized pan. It's just not visible with all of the iridescent eyeshadow around here. And we have a bigger dip happening on edge. I've been using Adorn a lot as well. I might hit pan on this one before I hit pan on edge. Well, we'll see. But this is how it's looking like. So let's go over each eyeshadow and how many times I've used it, because I've definitely not hit my 2 uses goals on all of these eyeshadows. The very first eyeshadow right here called Cube, I used it 6 times and I hit pan on the 5th use. This one already had a lot of previous uses, that's why it didn't take me a lot longer to hit pan on. And then the next shade is called Dawn. I have used it 3 times, and the one next to it is called Destiny. I've used it 2 times. And Adorn, I've used 4 times. Dip is getting bigger. And then All Star, I used 2 times as well. And then I used Mercury for a total of 3 times. For Axis, I used it 2 times. I paired this with a Robe Rose shade from my Hela palette. I was putting it in my outer corners to deepen up the eye looks. Really love this eyeshadow for that. Mercury is just so wonderful, warm, gray, sort of taupey shade. I really like it. I put it in my outer corners, and I also worn it as my eyebrow shade. It's a wonderful shade. I mean, there's no single dud in here, to be honest, because I have the palette from one of their newer batches, the ones that they reformulated. So this palette has been working really great for me. Even Cube, because I see a lot of people have difficulty with getting hard pan on this eyeshadow. For me, it's just totally fine. I don't get any sort of hard pan. It gives me really wonderful payoff, and its iridescent shift is really nice. And the next shade called Roxy, I only used it once. I feel like it doesn't really go with the rest of this palette, and I have this kind of like tones in my other palettes too. That's the reason I don't gravitate towards this one. But the next eyeshadow called Electric, I've used it 4 times. Let's take a look. Ooh, the dip on this one is big as well. I'm wearing it on my eyelids today. I really love this shade. I really don't want to run out of this one. And the next shade called Fudge. This is another eyeshadow that I feel like I can do without in this palette. I managed to use it 3 times because I was putting it in my eyebrows. And the next shade called New Wave, I have not used it at all. I have pan on this shade, but I was using Edge instead, and that's why I didn't feel like I have a need to reach for this shade called New Wave. And the next shade called Untamed, I have not used this one either. Because for me, Destiny works kind of the same way, and that's the reason I did not use it. And moving on to my focus shade, which is Edge right here. And the dip is humongous and I've used it 5 times. So I really hope I will get pan on this one by next update. I think I can do it. I have a feeling that pan is very close. I might be hitting pan on this eyeshadow called Edge in like maybe 3 or 4 uses, not more than that. Yeah, really excited to get another pen. And the next eyeshadow called Rowdy. This is one of my favorite shades as well. This is really nice for deepening up. I used it 3 times. So overall, I have used most of these eyeshadows. I've hit 1 pan and I'm only away from 1 more pan. And then I just need to use this one once, this one twice, and this shade twice as well. And then I'll be done with my level 2. I haven't decided yet if I want to continue with leveling up to level 3, level 4 next year, or I want to start over. I feel like starting over, to be honest, because I will be rolling in new items to work on, especially for my pan that palette, and I would still need some sort of time to get familiarized with whatever palette I will pick, because I haven't picked anything yet. Poll in Fantastic Ladies is still ongoing, so we'll see which one gets selected. I am rooting for a pocket sized, but we'll see. And then I'll also be rolling in new items for my project pan, and that's the reason I don't want to overwhelm myself. I want to get some time to familiarize with how to use and incorporate those newer items, which I haven't decided anything yet, but that's what my thought process is. And that's the reason I personally think starting over from level 1 would be a wise option for me. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching my video. I will see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.